next year will mark the 80th anniversary for the Jeep brand. And of course, we'll celebrate the 8 decades of open-air freedom and 4x4 leadership. But at the same time, it's also an opportunity to reflect, but look forward. What are the next 80 years going to bring? And if we think about it, 2 of the vehicles that we have here with us today, I think, demonstrate where Jeep is headed better than nothing else. Because there's 2 areas that we're looking at: is electrification, as demonstrated here by the Wrangler 4xe, and moving into more premium space, demonstrated here with the Grand Wagoneer Concept. Now, we also have the Wrangler 392. I can tell you that it's absolutely just crazy fun. It is also a concept too, but it's not going to be that technological revolution that's going to really allow the Jeep brand to move forward. So if you want, let's start with the 4xe Wrangler. This is the first electric Wrangler. First thing you'll notice about it is the outward appearance of it. So styling-wise, you'll notice the blue accents, the blue tow hooks, replacing what are normally red tow hooks on the Rubicon. The hood decal. That hood decal, as you know, is functional to help reduce sun glare, but here we also incorporate the blue accents. You also see the blue accents around the badges. The trail-rated badge now has the blue accents, and so does the Jeep badge. So it's very subtle, but different exterior differentiation than the gas models, because these owners, not only just because they're Wrangler owners, they like to express themselves. They want to be proud of the fact that they're driving the first all-electric Wrangler. So, and we're proud of the fact that to have it in market. So we wanted to showcase that and highlight it in a way that was very unique for the plug-in hybrid model. Some of the key stats that you want to know about the plug-in hybrid. It comes mated with a gas engine, a 2-liter turbocharged gas engine, mated to 2 electronic motors that produce a total output of 350 horsepower and a ground-pounding 470 pound-feet of torque. And when it comes to off-road, we all know that torque is absolute king. That's why we have a 2-speed transfer case. So for example, here in the Rubicon, where we have a 4-to-1 reduction in the 2-speed transfer case, that 470 pound-feet of torque, it's going to make the off-roading experience just that much more effortless. So from the onset, we were clear that there would be no compromises by electrifying the Wrangler. The current gas model, that owner should be able to enjoy the exact same feature set and all the capabilities of a Wrangler offers, but more. So yes, the tops, we have the same top options, fully removable. The doors, they're still removable. Even the windshield still folds down. But at the same time, you also have the ability to drive an all-electric range. The Wrangler has an all-electric range of 25 miles. Think about it. A lot of commuters, they can go to and from work and never have to put gas in their Wrangler ever again. So all-electric range of 25 miles, so greatly improves the overall efficiency, to say the least. I talked about the power output that it delivers, 470 pound-feet of torque. That improves the capability aspect of it too. Beyond that, the fun-to-drive factor. Wrangler is clearly one of those fun-to-drive vehicles. Take the doors off, take the top off, have a blast. Everyone's always smiling. Well, the on-road performance has also been enhanced. By adding the battery pack, it does 2 things. It lowers the center of gravity of the vehicle, but it also enhances the acceleration. The Wrangler 4xe can accelerate 0 to 60 in 6 seconds. That's the fastest Wrangler that we've ever produced. So the driving spirit of the vehicle is going to be greatly enhanced over the internal combustion engine. So not only is it much greener, much more efficient, it's more capable, it's also more fun to drive. So we're excited with the 4xe Wrangler. You know, when you think hybrids, especially plug-in hybrids, I think many people envision something that's a little boring or a little bit bland or something they have to compromise on. I mean, for me, the headline is that hybrids are finally fun. And so that's what we've delivered here, I think, in the Wrangler package with the 4xe Wrangler. Now, over to the Wagoneer. I think everyone started here when we first walked over to the display. You know, I mentioned we were celebrating 80 years of the Jeep brand next year, 2021. And the Wagoneer played a big part of that. The original Wagoneer debuted in 1962 as a 63 model year and was in production for 3 decades. And over that time, it really became the father of what all modern SUVs became. Back in its day when it first launched, it was considered premium and have luxury appointments. It was the first SUV to mate an automatic transmission with 4-wheel drive. Before that, you could not get a utility vehicle with an automatic transmission and 4-wheel drive until the Wagoneer came. Over its 3-decade life, though, it continued to evolve into something much different in the marketplace and kept pushing the envelope into the premium space. The last generation Grand Wagoneer was 1984. At that time, we added leather interior, standard air conditioning. Yes, standard air conditioning in 1984. AM/FM stereo, you know, fabric headliners. These were true luxury appointments, and what it did is it established the Wagoneer as a premium luxury SUV at a time where no one else was producing anything like it in the marketplace. So to help celebrate that, in the return of the Wagoneer and Grand Wagoneer back to the marketplace in 2021, today here we have the Grand Wagoneer Concept. The Grand Wagoneer Concept takes that modern interpretation of what I described as that last generation Grand Wagoneer, and it truly is a modern interpretation of a premium American SUV. It's not a modern interpretation of what Wagoneer was. This is not a retro-styled or themed vehicle. However, those wood accents didn't fail to make their way into the vehicle. They're just much more subtle now. For example, if you look into the headlamps, surrounding each of the headlamps, there's teak wood trim surrounding the headlamps. On the roof rack, you'll notice where the grab handles are on the roof rack, also teak wood inlaid there. Just subtle touches, but still reminders of the attention of detail that was spent on the exterior styling of the vehicle. And talking about styling, when you look at the front end, it's unmistakable, that 7-slotted grille, a bold, expressive mark that it makes. Unmistakable Jeep, but at the same time, you can tell that this is a strong vehicle with a big presence. The wheel wells, if you look, the arches are pushed outward. So all 4 wheels have been pushed to the exterior. The Concept is dressed in 24-inch wheels to give it that strong stance from an outward appearance. On the inside is where it's really about. You know, we talk about American premium and American luxury. What exactly does that mean? It means just not the driver's pampered, but every single seat in the vehicle is a first-class seat. The front row is adorned with 45 inches of screens. So the driver's screen, your center stack, your lower controls, and even the passenger has their own dedicated screen. The passenger, they can see their screen. The driver is not going to be distracted from their field of view. They will not be able to see the screen. But the passenger, for example, they could be watching their favorite TV show inside, come outside, hit play, and resume what they were watching. They could surf the web. They could browse, do social media. They could look up directions to a different point of interest where you want to go, find the location, take that, and swipe the directions over to the driver. In one simple touch. So there's no distraction. So we take the technology and not only embrace it, but use it to enhance and improve the ownership experience of the vehicle. In the back seat, both 2 rear row passengers, they also have their own dedicated infotainment screens. They also have a 10-inch display dedicated to them to control the HVAC and the audio and the video controls. Above all 3 rows, you'll notice here on the Concept, we have a large 3-row glass roof. In this case, there's a map of the city of Detroit that's overlaid there to pay homage to where the new Wagoneer will go into production. We're proud that the Wagoneer will go into production in Warren, Michigan, just outside of downtown Detroit, in an all-new facility that's under construction now. And then furthermore, pay homage to where our headquarters, just outside of Detroit, Auburn Hills. So a lot of nice touches. Also on the inside, I believe, turned on for you now. You can take a look if you want to walk over, but we have a relax mode too that transforms the interior of the vehicle into a sanctuary where all the screens become really what you want it to be. In this case, we have a lit fireplace on all the screens for everyone to relax. So imagine kicking back your 23-way seat and relaxing to the sound and the sights of a crackling fireplace. If you talk about sounds, one of the real special, I think, touches that's unique to the Wagoneer and another classic exclusive is our partnership and relationship with Macintosh. Macintosh Audio will be the exclusive provider of the premium audio system in the Grand Wagoneer. And that's another class exclusive that we think that premium ownership experience is going to be part of. Okay, last vehicle real quickly I want to talk about is the Wrangler 392 Concept. Again, this also is a concept vehicle. We took the Wrangler Rubicon and we've transformed it into what is the next level of capability and performance, both on-road and off-road. Immediately distinguished from the normal Wrangler, this one has gold accents. So not only are the tow hooks, but you'll notice the front springs have been powder coated with these gold accents to identify this is the 392 Concept. The hood scoop that you see here today is fully functional. It has water and sand separators inside the hood. So if it is flooded with sand or water, it can separate it and still pour nothing but fresh air into the airbox. Inside the vehicle, a couple of these touches that we have here. It's a V8 and it's loud, but what's really neat, we have dual exhaust. We have a dual exhaust mode button on here. When you fire up the Wrangler, it sounds like a normal V8. It's got a little bit of a burble to it. If you really wanted to get loud and get noticed, you open up the exhaust and it's just loud, fun, crazy, tons of smiles, lots of fun. Also on the Concept are half doors. First time we've shown the half doors on the JL, on the Rubicon Concept 392. But this one here with the power top, the doors removed, 37-inch wheels and tires, 4-inch lift kit from Mopar, powered by a 392, can still achieve a 0 to 60 time in under 5 seconds as equipped. So again, whether it's off-roading and traversing the next obstacle with 450 horsepower and 450 pound-feet of torque, you're going to have no problem in this Concept. If you're pulling away from a red light, 0 to 60 under 5 seconds. So lots of fun. Just this is what Jeep's all about. We're here to our customers have asked for it for a number of years. We've delivered on the Concept here. Stay tuned for more news on the 392 Wrangler.